National anthem.
Number 12, Nico Berger. Number 13, Tom Carver. Number 16, Just Baselmans. Number 17, Paul Blythe. Number 21, Wieland Muskens. Number 25, Casper Bovie. Number 31, Hayden Kreitz. Number 33, Willem Collen. Number 34, Jake Bowman. Number 35, Graham Rickles. Number 41, Jorik van Lieden. Number 42, Martin Kembe. Number 54, Luke McDonald. Number 64, Joris Untersomberger. Number 84, Thomas Heitzman. Olaf van Lieden.
And your team to Scotland, number 1, Christian McKinnon. Number 5, Christopher Willox. Number 6, Tom Kilbrook. Number 7, Aidan Smith. Number 8, Morgan Brown. Number 11, Sebastian Howard. Number 15, Joe Carrison. Number 17, Steve Shaw. Number 18, Ethan Swenson. Number 20, Callum Barrett. Number 21, Matthew Rowett. Number 24, Drew Lindsay. Number 25, Tobias Cleaver-Ross. Number 27, Will McLeish. Number 29, Jack Crawley. Number 33, Dan McQuaid. Number 46, Ben Matthews. Number 51, Reece Jeffrey Duncan. Number 55, Dougie Toonian. Number 75, Alex Harper. Number 97, Elias Ross. And number 99, Scott Wallace.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful another lacrosse day here in Wrocław for the 2025 European Men's Lacrosse Championships. We're about to get underway with the game between Scotland and the Netherlands, and we're going to see a very nice game. I think two very equal teams. My name is Ingmar Klimanik, and I'm joined here
By Fraser Hunter.
And we just got underway with the first face-off win by Scotland.
Reece Jeffrey Duncan winning the face-off there for Scotland. Did a very dominant display yesterday against Latvia. Obviously Scotland falling short in that one. A little turnover and the Netherlands get the opportunity to get the first settled offence.
And we see Jorik van Nielen here with the long ball. Getting an offensive touch, but straight away substitutes for Kasper Bovy, who went off for a quick substitution. Nico Berger to Jake Bowman to Aldrik van der Heijden, Annex. And we're looking into a settle play. Luke McDonald dodged down to van der Heijden. Berger has the shorty match up. Goes to the middle, finds McDonald.
He's being guarded by number 99, Scott Wallace. A great job there, the short stick D midfielder.
Yeah, he doesn't give him any space there to get his hands free. Van der Heijden to McDonald. And it almost went in.
It's a well-worked opportunity from the Netherlands there. Shot from McDonald, just hitting the crossbar. But Netherlands retain it.
They restart here with Nico Berger, who plays for Amherst College and is really a two-way midfielder. We've seen him all tournament long already, working both sides of the field, offensive and defense. And McDonald now with another big dodge here around GLE. Tries to get his hands free. He's both lefty and righty. He's predominantly righty on field lacrosse, and in box he plays lefty last year in Utica. Here we have Wes Gierkink, guarded by the long pole.
Some good defence there from Dougie Toonian. Plays his lacrosse at Brooklands Lacrosse Club. It's his second European Championships for Scotland.
And we go with Van der Heijden shoots and a goal for the Netherlands.
It's a fantastic goal there. Just turned the corner very well.
Scored by number 4.
Just got underneath the short stick D midi, gets his hands wide and increases that shooting angle and picks out that top corner. Toby Cleaver-Ross can't quite get there, and it's 1-0 Netherlands.
Yeah, that was really individual performance by him. He found the space to dodge, and then that's also an impressive shot. Muskens hustles, but there's a whistle. Hold by Scotland, and that makes it Netherlands ball. Milan Muskens has over 50 international appearances for the Netherlands, both in box and field, and got awarded after the England game for his performance and his accomplishment. Here we go with Tom Carver. Pass it to Olaf van Nielen. Bowman to Unter Samberger, who actually shot the ball against the head of one of the Bulgarian defenders 3 times. So I think he'll need some adjusting.
Certainly will.
His placement.
Scotland get their first settled offence here after the wayward pass. Ball's up top with Ethan Swenson. He's been putting up some dominant displays for Scotland so far in this competition, and they'll certainly be hoping he can come out with some big results again today. We'll pass up to Chris Willox, just falls short. Netherlands get the opportunity to break here.
Carver pulls it out. Thought he had a fast break opportunity there, but went for the possession.
Yeah, I think it was a bad time for Netherlands. They were trying to sub players through the 50, I think. So one of their attackers just not on the field as the break happened.
And now we have Casper Bovie with a shorty matchup. Definitely something he likes. He's going to turn around, shoot. Excellent save.
It's a first save for Tobias Cleaver-Ross today. One of the captains to this Scotland side, but
it's a surprising, call there, making it Netherlands ball still. Carver getting guarded by the long pole, gets to the inside, gets into the middle, pulls it out again to Wes Gierkink. Wes Gierkink lives in Leiden in the Netherlands. Has done a great job for that local club and also the Den Haag club. Now we got McDonald getting in the center, another save.
yeah, he's read it well there, Toby. He's got down to that left-hand side quickly. It's bounced off his leg, but Netherlands yet again backing up that shot, and they'll get another opportunity to attack here.
Here again with the goal scorer, Aldrik van der Heijden. Pulls it out, looks for a teammate, up top to Carver. Carver, like I said yesterday, the part-time model. Here we go again with Luke McDonald. Dodges down the alley, shoots. Another great save. And is that staying in bounds? Is it a backup? No. Scotland ball here.
Yeah, I don't really know why that was given to Scotland there. It seemed to me like it was a shot and Netherlands were closest, but I'm not dressed as a highlighter, they are, so it's Tom Gilbrook giving it out to Will McLeish. Played at Tufts, down to Drew Lindsay. Current St John's player. He finds Morgan Brown.
Yeah, almost gets pressured there by Graham Rickhoff, who got out of the box, but excellent field awareness there.
Just take the sting out of it, Scotland. This is their first settled offence. Jack Crawley just kicks it down. It goes through X. That's Christian McKinnon, who had a very good outing against Latvia. Up to Morgan Brown now. Now to tiny hands Tom Gilbrook. He really is an initiator for this Scotland offence. He kicks it down to Morgan Brown. Opportunity for a sweep over the top. Gets his hands free, kicks it to Jack Crawley. Jack Crawley with a big outside shot. What a finish that is. Number 29, Jack Crawley with the finish. It was fantastic work from him. Just coming over the top. It was a nice little set with a couple of picks. He is a big outside shooter and he showed that there with a big finish. Been a regular in this Scotland side for a number of years. First tournament he played in was Netanya in Israel. He's now his third tournament with the Scottish national side.
Looked a little bit like the Netherlands goal we've seen earlier with an individual performance, one-on-one dodge, and then just a really, really good rip to the corner.
Certainly, I think that's something looking at both these teams that's exciting. It's a good ride there from Scotland. Down to Lacrosse, he pulls it out, settles it. Just about to say, both these teams, having watched them, really like that slower pace. They'll attack on phase 3, phase 4, but it'll come from a big individual effort. And if they slide to them, they quite often pick out players back post. If not, they've got a lot of big shooters on both ends of the court. Goes through X now. It's up to tiny hands Tom. Across to Morgan Brown. Now Ethan Swenson just keeps that one in. Now McKinnon. Back to Swenson. He'll want to attack from up top here. And he's got a big outside shot. Ethan Swenson. It's a fantastic dodge down the alley. We've seen him do that several times this tournament. He loses his stick in the process, but see what it means to him. Big dodge. Just gets to his left hand. He's right-handed naturally, but on that one, uses that left hand and just beats Thomas Heitzmer. What a finish.
Yeah, and it feels like the Netherlands defense was a little bit late with sliding there, but definitely something they can adjust during this first quarter, during this game. So let's see if they can come up with that.
Another big face-off win there for Scotland. Their face-off unit have worked tirelessly coming into this competition to improve. In fact,
I see. I think it's Wieland Muskens down. Face down on the turf, and I also see the trainer, the physio, getting on the field, and it's always a unpleasant sight to see.
Certainly hope it's nothing too serious.
Great respect by both teams taking a knee here to give some space and to show respect to the fallen player. And I see Wieland Muskens now getting up. Looks a little dazzled, but I definitely hope he's okay and he can.
Yeah, I'm not really
can
sure what
continue.
happened there. As you say, I hope nothing too serious, and hopefully we'll see him return to the field later on in the game.
Yeah, definitely he's their main face-off guy for the Netherlands, so definitely a key player for them.
Certainly, it's Eli Cross looking to attack now. Kick it up. Tom Gilbrook. Swinging it through with Dan McQuaid. The ever reliable Dan McQuaid. He's been fantastic this tournament. Be hoping for a few today.
Here we go again with a big dodge up top.
Morgan Brown kicks it back. It's out to Jack Crawley. We've seen him rip one so far. And the Netherlands team backing that one up. Not sure Christian McKinnon agrees. Not sure we agree.
No, I just wanted to say.
You know, they've got a better view than us.
All right.
So, good call. Good call, I would say. Netherlands.
Here we go with Graham Rickoff, who's going to clear it. Has Paul Blijs on his left side, but decides to hold on to it to Nico Berger. As we said, a two-way midfielder for the Netherlands. And now we also see Olaf van Niele returning to the offense. And now Paul Blijs is getting off. And Joris Untersomberger gets a touch. Player for the Amsterdam Lions and Groningen Gladiators before. Definitely a homegrown product. Also played for the U20 team before, and now makes his first international appearance for the men's team. Now we have Nico Berger shoots, another save for Scotland.
Yeah, I know. You can see the passion from Toby there after that big stop. I know he had an incredible day yesterday against the Latvians. Keeping them to 6 goals is not an easy feat, and he started strong today. You can see what it means to the Scotland captain. It's Drew Lindsay just pushing it down now. He's got Will McLeish ahead of him. Just a nice little pass over the top.
Oh.
I think we've got helmet undone for Toby down that end.
Probably with his last
Probably for the best there. Will McLeish, very good defensively. I've seen him shoot and he's not very good at that. So as the lane opened up to him, a bit of a blessing for Scotland. Starts back up to Ethan Swenson. Out to Tom Gilbrook. Down to Jack Crawley. Hillcroft teammates. Just sharing the ball with each other, and they kick it through. Dan McQuaid now at the back. Call is an alley dodge on Ethan Swenson by the sounds of it. He gets his hands free, swim dodge pass. That's fantastic play from him. You can see what it means to him. He is a big player. Very athletic. Just this swim dodge right here is just phenomenal, and he just gets his hands up and just drives it into the turf. Bounces past Thomas Heitzmer. As I say, he topped Scotland's rankings in terms of fitness testing, and you can see it there. What a player. What a bloke.
We see Wieland Muskens back on the face-off act, so it's good to see him back. He was down just a little bit before. Now,
certainly is. And he had a fantastic game yesterday. So he'll definitely be relieved to see him back on the field. How's Scotland win it though? Just pulling it out. Kick it down to Christian McKinnon.
Yeah, and these long possessions by Scotland are really wearing the Netherlands defense down. And I think that's what they want to do as well.
Certainly say that as a cheap turnover. Nope, Morgan Brown keeps it in. Morgan Brown, obviously, Stockport Lacrosse Club. He's had a couple of goals this tournament and would want another. He's had a couple of goals today, Ethan Swenson, but he kicks it up to Christian McKinnon up top.
Gets guarded by Donald Verschuren. One of the few players who was born and raised in the Netherlands and played NCAA lacrosse in the US. It's a fantastic achievement here. Gets dodged. Oh, and that's a fantastic save by Thomas Heidsma.
Yeah, it really was a fantastic save. It was a nice little spin move from Christian McKinnon.
Yeah.
Heidsma just up to the challenge, and Netherlands get an opportunity to clear it here.
He was already falling down, but still was able to get the save here. Paul Blijs picks it up after the pass from Righoff to Bovie. And now let's see if we can also see a similar possession, long possession by the Netherlands.
Yeah, less than a minute in this quarter. They'll look to use that.
Gierkink is thought about dodging for a second, but pulls it out. Has the long ball. So probably, yeah, he's going to pass it to Bovie, to Van der Heijden. And now Bowman, who's been quiet so far, is their points leader. Carver.
Believe still in the tournament, but that may have changed with today's games.
Van der Heijden to Gierkink, gets his hands free, shoot, goal, Netherlands. And
really good move there from the Netherlands offense. Just patient with it, have a couple of individual dodges, and then that little kick up, the hitch over the top. And Gierkink there with a fantastic shot into the bottom corner. He got a couple yesterday, so they'll be relieved to see him on the score sheet so early on in this game. Score is 3-2. Some fantastic lacrosse from both sides as things stand.
So it makes it 3 Scotland, 2 Netherlands, with just about 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Gets pressured, picked up by Muskens, and then it's a fast, I thought about a fast pass, long pass, and now it's just, let's get it. Actually gets picked up, yeah.
There.
And that's going to be it for the first quarter. And we'll see some unfriendlies there at the end with Jus Baselmans, but
I think it's safe to say both these teams have a point to prove. I think Netherlands taking a couple of results in the group they maybe didn't want to. Scotland with an unfortunate fall into Latvia yesterday. So it's been an intense game so far. We're going to take a short break. Definitely be back to watch this fantastic game of lacrosse.
Sorry about the mix-up.
No,
I didn't know.
What mix up?
For one of the goal scorers.
Right.
on the sheet for some reason, the one it's the wrong way around. That's also changed.
Okay.
Swenson,
You want to take a picture of
Yeah. Because I took a picture before y'all corrected it. So
I can also just leave it here so you can watch it.
I can just take a picture.
Okay, we are back with the first face-off of the second half of this big placement game match-up between the Netherlands in orange and Scotland in white. The first face-off goes out of bounds off Scotland, and Netherlands getting the first opportunity to attack in this second quarter. Both offences have looked hot so far, a lot of good opportunities, some big stops from both both lots of defenders and in particular some big saves from the keepers. It's kept this one a low-scoring affair. 3-2 the score as things stand. Netherlands just setting up. I think if you're the coaches in that quarter time, you're just telling your teams to settle down a little bit and just relax. There's a lot of lacrosse still to be played.
Here we have Bovie with the restart. Dodging. Can't connect to Berger. And ball stays in bound. Van der Heijden now has a little break from Max. Finds Van Niele. Face dodge. Shot. Oh, just went wide. And then the break up goes to Scotland.
Yeah.
Again.
Dougie Toonian with a big shift from behind. He went down injured in their opening game, so big. It's great to see him back playing with the boys and putting in a shift to get the ball back for his team there. Seb Howarth just trying to clear it, settles things down again, goes back to Douglas Toonian.
Yeah, we've seen some excellent hustles from the defense. Just over in the first quarter, we've seen a good backup by the Netherlands defense, and now already twice by Scotland. That really tells you something about the effort they're bringing into this game.
Certainly, as I say, both teams got a point to prove in this. They'll be both wanting to fight, hopefully get to that 9th place spot. Obviously, both missing out on the opportunity to play at the World Championships in Japan, which is a massive shame because it's 2 programs that I know how much both have put in preparation for this. But I think the message is we still fight and we go again. As tiny hands Tom Gilbrook brings it down the wing. He goes to swing it through X, does he? No, he looks like he's going to initiate from X. Does that with a big split dodge. Balls back and fantastic on-ball defence there. Forces the error.
He's up against Paul Blijs. And like I said earlier, he's one of the older guys here, one of the more veteran guys on this team with 39 years old. But first international tournament on the field side.
Christian McKinnon thought about taking the shot there, but pulls it back out. Scotland will look to go again here. Ball behind with Morgan Brown. Works well. Morgan Brown, of course, coming through the England pathway, having played England under-20s, both the European Championship and under-20 World Championships in Limerick. Now playing for Scotland, of course. Christian McKinnon driving over the top. He kicks it down inside. Dan McQuaid. Fantastic little look inside there from Christian McKinnon. And some great off-ball movement from Dan McQuaid. Just gets his hands free on the turn and just dunks it over Thomas Heitzmer.
There was definitely not a lot of space there right in front of the crease, but it was an impressive pass in small space.
Certainly. I think his small stature, Dan McQuaid, makes him nifty inside. He's obviously 6 foot with heels on. But great goal from him. Really been enjoying the battles on the face so far. Both teams really scrapping for it. There's been quite a few that have been won by teams and then they've been turned over in the rides. But Scotland looking like they'll get this one up the field. Dougie Toonian. Oh, that's exactly what I was talking about, right on cue. Just high pressure from the Netherlands yet again, and an error from Scotland. That means Netherlands get another opportunity to bring one back.
Yeah, here we go with Tom Carver again and Luke McDonald complementing the midfield, the offensive midfield line for the Netherlands here with Bovie. Back to Carver. He's gonna dodge. Finds his can both shoot left, can shoot right. To Bowman, who's been quiet so far now with the individual. Gets his hands free and hits the crossbar. And just as I said, he was quiet until now.
Yeah, I think you see his danger there. He's created that shot out of nothing, and the speed he's generated from very little movement is scary. And
McDonald now with the shorty matchup, turns, shoots, and it's goal. Luke McDonald, goal Netherlands.
I must say, I've loved watching this Netherlands offense play so far. They've looked electric, they've looked dangerous, and just a nice physical move from Luke McDonald there. Rolls out, gets his hands free, and sticks it in that near top corner. He's an exciting player and definitely one that has turned up in a big way for the Netherlands, I would say, this tournament.
Yeah, we were all happy to hear he found his phone last year, and I had the chance to talk to his parents before the game, and they are supporting him here all the way in Bratislav. A shot by Bowman and another goal, Netherlands. Jake Bowman.
And we are level here. We were talking about how good the fight's been on the face-off. Netherlands coming out with that. Pass out to Bowman, and he's got all the time in the world to step into that. You see the frustration from Tobias Cleaver-Ross. He got a fair bit on that ball, but it just trickles in. And all of a sudden, it's 4-4 in this matchup.
Yeah, and kind of how we predicted before the game, this is going to be tied to pretty level teams, and both of them are trying to prove a point here and to get back in their rhythm. Here we have it, Tijmen Blom, also referred to as Taco. Taco passes it to Hayden Kreitz, to Muskens, the face-off guy who stayed on. Finds Van der Heijden, looks for a teammate, but there was not a fast break or any break opportunity.
I think it's really interesting. I know these two teams both played each other in a scrimmage just a couple of days before the tournament started. Netherlands were very much in control of that game, I believe. It's a very close affair here. Netherlands look to get things going again with their top point scorer Jake Bowman kicking it up.
Berger with the goal. And that's an excellent outside rip by Nico Berger.
Just saying it, Bowman looking dangerous behind, and he draws that attention that he deserves. No one picks up Berger up top, and it's a fantastic finish, and it's a third goal in a 3-goal run for the Netherlands. So Scotland looking to call a timeout to hopefully try and come up with a plan to stop Netherlands taking control of this game here.
Yeah, and with that last goal, you could really see the excitement also from Bowman, from Jake Bowman, and that really indicates how happy they are for each other, how happy they are if someone else's scores, and how good they are with dishing the ball and giving opportunities to their teammates.
Certainly, as we say, Netherlands will want to keep this momentum going after the short intermission from the timeout. Scotland, who seemed to win a lot of the faces early on, hoping they can refine that rhythm. I know Scotland face-off unit led by Coach Steph, consisting of Rhys Jeffrey Duncan and Aidan Smith. I know they put a lot of work in to try and dominate in the face-off X. They actually went on a short excursion together, 30 days, in the Scottish Highland, where they went camping, practiced face-offs, and just lived in the wilderness, trying to build that Scottish grit. So, two big fighters, but Netherlands come up with it there.
And a nice little pass from Muskens to Berger.
Just over 7 minutes in this quarter. Netherlands just trying to extend their lead, but they'll be patient with it as expected.
Carver to McDonald, who has a good rhythm, finds the shorty, looking to pass to Van der Heijden, to Bowman, who's really more of a quarterback this time. Carver picks it up.
Yeah, it was a really good screen there from Carver, but the pressure from Will McLeish on Bowman just forcing a drop pass, but they've got it back, and nice little dodge up top there.
McDonald, really good handle there. Ball was on his near his feet, but impressive how he caught that. Carver goes to the middle. Goal, Tom Carver. No, it's outside. Sorry.
And he's on the deck. That was a really good little sneaky move from Carver.
Yeah, and
not quite able to get it to go, and Scotland will look to clear it now.
And from our perspective, it looked in the goal, and also fans were cheering. So excuse me for the for the early celebration here.
Funny story. I remember watching the 2010 World Championships, and it was a game at Wales were in overtime. It went up the end, and Paul Simpson, I think it was, who was playing in the team at this tournament, missed a shot on the clear, which all the Wales players on the bench thought had gone in. They all ran on the field, and then they ended up losing that game as they got a player sent off for too many men on the field. Yeah. So it does happen.
Funny story, I was actually in that game.
Oh,
yeah. And I remember that because our goalie was out, Grant Zimmerman, and it was an unfortunate unfortunate shot by Simpson. And then
I was not in that game. I was a 12-year-old kid watching on the sideline. So
thanks for everyone
for
showing.
I'm glad I can reignite a memory for you there, Rigmor.
Thank you.
Tom Gilbrook looking to engage up top. He kicks it down low, finds his teammate Jack Crawley. Good defence there. He gets it back up top. Ethan Swenson, who's been hot in the first quarter, can't get that to go. And a late hit on the play. He's just trying to send a message, I think, to young Ethan Swenson. Can't get that to go. Cross check, 1 minute is the call. So first opportunity to see Scotland's extra man offence here. Get it in on that backside. Eli Cross kicking it up. Across to Tom Gilbrook. Down to Dan McQuaid. Good skip through. Ethan Swenson with the move over the top. Good check. And I think Heitzmer's backed that up.
Yeah, that's, again, amazing backup by the defense. We've seen it from Scotland before. We've seen it now again from the Netherlands. It's really the hustle that makes the plays here on the defensive side with that backing up the shot. And now still the man down by the Netherlands.
Good ride from the Scotland players, but the ball trickles all the way down. Netherlands get the opportunity to just kill their penalty a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to run it down now. And that's Bovie to Untersomberger. And I think that's the release call for Jorik van Nielen, who was on the bench after that penalty. And now we're at even strength here with Aldrik van der Heijden on X to Casper Bovie. Van Nielen sees that he has kind of a matchup, but still gets it to Bowman. And then now really swinging it around.
All the way up top. It's good patience yet again from the Netherlands, really trying to...
Shot and a goal! Joris Untersomberger.
Fantastic work. I was just saying, really patient, just trying to work the right matchup, and that was it.
Yeah, you could really see here he's dodging with a purpose, gets his hands free, and also Joris Untersomberger, he can both shoot left, he can shoot right, and yeah, look how happy they are on the bench with his goal for him, and also of course with the extended lead now. It's 6 for the Netherlands, 4 for Scotland, and again, great look. Also, I think it was again Jake Bowman with the feed up to Untersomberger.
Yeah, great ball movement, and Netherlands coming up with the face-off. We've got a timeout for them with just under 2 minutes in the quarter. Netherlands really starting to take over this game. They've been excellent in working the moments, and defensively they've been tight, although Scotland have worked a few shots. Some good trail checks have sent them askew. And
yeah, I think this is really already a half of two tails. With in the first quarter, we've seen some long possessions by Scotland, really wearing the Dutch defense down, and you saw they're also converting it to goals. And now in the second quarter, I would say the Netherlands have more of an upper hand in this quarter with them having more longer possessions and having the better shot opportunities.
Yeah, of course, it's a difficult one to call so far. Obviously lacrosse being a game of runs, and if you get the momentum like the Netherlands have done here, the game could get away from you, but equally Scotland flip the tide. It's very easy for them to get back into it. That's what they'll be hoping happens.
Yeah.
So defensive unit comes back out here. Ben Matthews coming onto the field there, a leader, veteran of this Scotland team. His first outing for Scotland was he played the Junior Worlds in 2012 and then played in Denver in 2014 as well. Part of the squad that got Blue Division for Scotland out there. First time in their history. So they just getting it around now, the Netherlands.
Berger to Van der Heijden, back to Berger. And now Casper Bovie finds Gierkink, Berger. And you can really see they're taking it slow, trying to get the ball around, get everybody a touch. And now it's Van der Heijden. Moves it to Berger up top. Gierkink, now to X, to Bowman. And you already know it's going to be dangerous when he has the ball. To Bovie, Van der Heijden, Berger. Looking at the clock, just over a minute left in this second quarter. Bovie, Bowman, McDonald gets pressured right away. Berger can let fly, no, hesitates. Back to Van der Heijden, draws out.
It's fantastic ball movement from Netherlands. They're really trying to work down the clock here.
Oh, another goal for the Netherlands.
Luke McDonald with a fantastic finish there. After really patient offence. That must have tired out the Scotland defence. He just gets free inside, catches it, and a nice little underarm shot on the turn. And it's 7-4 Netherlands with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and you can really see they're taking it slow, taking their time. Really looking for the perfect matchup. No hero plays here. Not someone who wants to take the shot or takes the dodge. And really patient offense here by the Netherlands.
Nice little goose there from Rhys Jeffrey Duncan. Wins it to himself, and they'll call their timeout now. 23 seconds left in this quarter. Scotland will really want to try and get one back with this possession.
Yeah, definitely. They're trailing now by 3 goals, and it was a little closer at the beginning of the second quarter. And I think they really want to get back on the scoreboard and decrease that gap to the Netherlands, and go into halftime with a good feeling.
Certainly, I think if you get a goal back here, bring it within 2, really changes the team talk that the coaches give at half-time. I know the boys were pumped up. I was lucky enough to go in the dressing room and give them a little bit of a hype-up speech off the cusp. I was going to write something down, but then I remembered that I can't read, so it wouldn't have gone too well in there. But no, they were feeling it. But I know this Netherlands team have just been on it from this first whistle, and the experience they've got in there and the way they can just play out a game with that slow-paced offence is could be wearing on Scotland, I'd say. So they'll definitely want to keep their hype high going into half-time with a big goal here.
So 23 seconds left, and I think Scotland really has to turn on the jets here for a quick shot and a quick opportunity.
Certainly, Jack Crawley over the top. He's got one in the first quarter. Big shot there. It was Christian McKinnon just turning the corner. Scotland get the back up. They've got 10 seconds to play with. And it'll be Ethan Swenson with the ball. Good shot, but great save from Thomas Heitzma. And that'll be all they wrote for this first half. I think, as we said, a lot of exciting attack and some solid defensive plays. That shot just going wide from Christian McKinnon there. But a lot to talk about from both sides, I would say. Game certainly not won by the Netherlands, and Scotland definitely have got the potential to get back into this.
Yes,
We'll
definitely.
take a short break for half time, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes or so.
Commercial break! We've been really busy over the past 2 years developing our very own women's lacrosse stick.
We are really proud of it. So stop by the shop. We would love to tell you more about it.
Good Stick Co. Come get a stick. Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world. Our philosophy on pricing is quite simple. By removing all these different logistics and these middlemen in the manufacturing process of lacrosse sticks, we can pass those savings on to you. We can make these quality lacrosse sticks affordable for more people.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Commercial break! We've been really busy over the past 2 years developing our very own women's lacrosse stick.
We are really proud of it. So stop by the shop. We would love to tell you more about it.
Good Stick Co. come get a stick. Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world. Our philosophy on pricing is quite simple. By removing all these different logistics and these middlemen in the manufacturing process of lacrosse sticks, we can pass those savings on to you. We can make these quality lacrosse sticks affordable for more people.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse. We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
We are just about to get underway. The clock is being set for the second half of a matchup that's been very exciting so far. 7-4, the Netherlands lead against Scotland. I think a few coaches, a lot to talk about, as we mentioned. Really positive plays in both ends for their offence. Defensively, some big turnovers as well, so I'm sure this will be a nice high-scoring game in this second half. Interestingly enough, Scotland going for that keeper change. Steve Shaw coming onto the field. Gets his second appearance for Scotland in this tournament. Grew up playing his lacrosse at Poynton Lacrosse Club before a brief stint in Australia. Now plays at Hillcroft, based in London. Scotland just settling it down for the first attack of the half. Morgan Brown, he kicks it up to Ethan Swenson, who was flying yet again in that first half. They put a pole on him. Let's move it across to Christian McKinnon now.
Good pickup, was not easy. And he's now guarded by Graham Rickoff.
Good
Shakes
move.
him, yeah. Good save by Thomas Heidsma.
Yeah, we have the first shot of the half. It was worked well from Eli cross behind. He kicks up to attacking partner Dan McQuaid. Just, as you say, tipped wide by Thomas Heidsma.
Yeah, he tried to shoot it kind of behind the defender, coming off behind the defender, so late vision for Heidsma, but he got a stick on it.
Yeah, McKinnon just trying to get to work on the pole. A good defensive play, pushes him out. That was Martin Kenbeek. Good defensive play there.
Yeah, Kenbeek normally goes by a big beard, now lost his beard and only goes by a mustache now. And everybody thought it was a new player, but it was Martin Kenbeek. Here we go, Jake Bowman with some pressure there. Bovie now is trying to sell it, and we're still, Netherlands is still subbing here with Wes Gierking coming on. And I also see in the background Tom Carver making an appearance. And there we go with Just Baselmans, who's subbing. Netherlands trying to do kind of a subbing game here, trying to get maybe a defender hung up or really wearing the defense down from Scotland. Carver gets to the inside, just shoots wide.
Great little move again. Carver's looked sharp today, as he has for most of the tournament. Just puts that one wide, as you say.
Van der Heijden now, coming up from X to Gilly. Carver in the center, goal, Netherlands! Yep, and that's an excellent shot right from the center of the field. The feed by Casper Bovie. Carver with time, room, doesn't get any pressure. And does what he does best.
I think that's almost copy and paste to the goal he got in the first half. See, that time I think it was Jake Bowman with the assist, but just that powerful dodge from behind from the Dutch attackers, just freeing up shooters top centre. What a finish that is yet again from Carver.
And
Drew Lindsay coming up with that one. For his side, he kicks it back to Dougie Tunian.
Wieland Muskens breaks his stick on one of the Scotland players, leaves it behind, and a good ride by Jake Bowman.
Great
and a
little
nice
flick from him.
Yes. Van der Heijden now with the possession, takes it out. Kreitz with the shot, save. Excellent save by Shaw. I think it was kind of a kick save.
Yeah, really strong backup. Scotland definitely lucky to have him.
And the face-off stick of Wieland Musken got thrown to the end line by one of the referees, and now picked up by Taylor Claggett, running down the field. And they're probably gonna switch up the heads from that stick. Van der Heijden now.
Good play from Dougie Tunian, just putting that pressure on.
To Huntsonberger, to Luke McDonald. Now from X instead of down. Gets his hands free, shot, and an excellent save by Shaw.
Yeah, it just drops for it really well. Steve Shaw gets that, and Drew Lindsay looking to clear. He passes down the line to Ben Matthews. We'll just take a sting out of it a little bit, Scotland. They're looking to end the 6-goal run that the Netherlands are on. The score is, of course, 8-4 here. Eli Cross looking to get to work.
He gets his hands free, kicks it across. Dan McQuaid off the crossbar. That's really unlucky. Backed up by Scotland though. Christian McKinnon gets it in. He goes to cross to Crawley.
Gets guarded by Untersomberger, who scored before. Very nice goal with his left hand.
Gets his hands free, Jack Crawley. He kicks it behind. Oh, Dan McQuaid up top to Swenson. To tiny hands, Tom Gilbrook. He pulls it out. He's got a powerful split dodge down the alley. He'll look to get that going. He does just that. Yeah. Kicks it back to club teammate Jack Crawley. Scotland, if you look at their roster, have a number of players playing for Hillcroft. Already mentioned goalkeeper Steve Shaw. So
it was an excellent play there. I think it was Drew Lindsay with
yeah, I think you're right. It was Drew Lindsay just keeping back to his team, and Morgan Brown gets his hands free. Can't get that on target though. So it's Dan McQuaid coming in on the back line now. He's had one today. Goes to Swenson to McKinnon. And now Tom Gilbrook.
He's going to dodge versus Untersomberger. The shorty matchup for him.
Good patient offense from Scotland here. Out to Swenson. He kicks it behind. Good work from Morgan Brown. Just keeps it well.
And a flag.
We've got a flag there. McKinnon will look to use this now.
Oh.
He'll pull. No, he doesn't. Kicks it down low for a great finish. Dan McQuaid. We've seen Netherlands be really patient up the other end. Scotland were here, working really well. Looking at for that right match up. Christian McKinnon knew he had a bit more of a green light because the flag was on the field. Dan McQuaid with a little backdoor court, calm as you like. The experienced Uncle Dan McQuaid with a great finish there. That ends the Netherlands' 6-goal run. Scotland will hope that they can get their own 6-goal run going now. 8-5 the score.
And that flag is waved, so there's no extra man opportunity for Scotland, but they already converted it into a goal. So I think they will be happy about that. Face-off was a push by Scotland, so ball goes Netherlands. Bowman now with pressure from McLeish, yeah.
Will McLeish, yeah. Fun fact about Will McLeish, he is an avid flat earther. Won't be told otherwise.
Bowman now to Carver. Van Niele. Back to Carver.
I think it's difficult for Scotland, obviously. They've just ended that run from the Netherlands, but how patient Netherlands are just suffocates them and doesn't give them opportunities. And when they get it up the other end, it's easy to panic, I think. That's a message that the coaches will want to kick out, but Netherlands getting to work again.
Bovee finds Gierkink in the center, but another excellent save there by Shaw.
Yeah, Ben Matthews picking that one up. He kicks it back to Drew Lindsay and starts to get it up the field now.
Kind of a similar look from Bovee to Gierkink there in the center, similar to the goal from Scotland just before with a backside cut and then someone open in front of the doorstep. Now, excellent save there by Thomas Heidsman, but also an excellent shot there with
certainly was
right from the clear.
Jack Crawley, he's got one from outside today. Thought he could get another, but Thomas Heidsman has been fantastic so far in the Netherlands cage.
Here we go with Tijmen Blom, who goes by his nickname Taco Blom more often. Oh, excellent pickup by Donald Verschuren there. Tries to get it to Rickhoff, but they can't connect.
Yeah, we've seen an attacking change here for Scotland. Chris McKinnon, who's been active as ever, coming out. Just opted to put Matthew Raworth in. He takes a fall there. He's got a couple of goals in this tournament. Actually holds a record for the most number of goals in a game for Scotland. He scored 8 against Austria in the last World Championship. So they'll love him to do the same again today.
With just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, you can really see the intensity picking up. We're going up and down the field, going from the Scotland half to the Dutch half, and now offside by the Netherlands. So we're going Scotland way here with the ball.
Yeah, it was a really good ride from Scotland. They've just sort of forced Netherlands to push it a little bit more, and in doing that, they went offside. Good talk from Steve Shaw about the danger, and all of a sudden Scotland clear.
And we see actually here a good ride by Jake Bowman, who's playing on his Nike Air Max. Interesting choice. He'll be ready for a techno party in Amsterdam later.
Interesting choice. I know a few people have opted for trainers as opposed to cleats on this surface, but I've not seen anyone opt for trainers like that. He has been fantastic today though, so obviously working. Tom Gilbrook just getting the ball back. Kicks out to McKinnon, who's now come through the midfield. Back to Tiny Hands Tom. Over the top, gets his hands free. That's Dan McQuaid. Matt Raworth with the backup. Official almost gave it the other way then. He just confused himself, but...
Also confused us for a second there, but yeah, everybody could see it was Scotland ball.
Good screen there from Matt Raworth. McKinnon driving over the top. Trying to get to work on this shorty.
Yeah, going up against Just Baselmans here, who has seen already quite some action this game with some one-on-ones from the Scottish offense.
Chris McKinnon looking for that ISO play. Gets it. He just kicks it up though to Swenson. Across to Matt Raworth. Back to Swenson. He gets his hands free, pulls it, goes wide. Back up from Dan McQuaid.
Yeah, this is turning to be quite a possession for Scotland. And again, the matchup against Just Baselmans here. He's doing a lot of work on short stick defensive midfield.
It's ambitious attempt. He had very little space there, Christian McKinnon. But a great ride from Ethan Swenson. Gets the ball back. He dumps it. It's just going to go out of bounds. That's unfortunate. It was a good ride, but they turned it over in the end, and Netherlands get the opportunity to clear. 8-5 the score. We've just hit 1:30 on the clock in this third quarter. It's been a low scoring quarter. I think just one apiece. We'll be looking to change that moving forward. Good ride from Eli.
Baselmans now to Bowman, who settles it. He finds Van der Heijden there. And back to Untersonberger, who scored earlier, to another goal scorer, Nico Berger. And now Just Baselmans, after all that work on short stick defensive midfield, gets subbed for Tom Carver, here with the red shoes, to Untersonberger, who arguably has the best flow in the game, I think, for the Netherlands.
Won't argue with that.
Berger to his left, trying to find his teammate there, Van der Heijden, who's also dodging to the midfield, to the center. Finds van de Untersonberger and then hits the crossbar. And then a vicious ride. Oh, wow! And then Van der Heijden and now Carver also getting into the mix, and now it's getting heated. And I think we're gonna see a replay here.
Ethan Swenson's done well to try and clear the ball. He's got a triple team. There's a wrap check round his neck. He's just dragged the player to the floor there.
Yeah.
Interesting to see what the officials call there as they just try and defuse the situation. think that just shows how physical this game's been.
Yeah.
Tempers are rising, and
Definitely both of these teams are looking for a win, and especially after coming some losses earlier in this tournament. So you can really see emotions are high.
so we have got a hold from number 4 for the Netherlands.
Yeah, that's Aldrik van der Heijden.
And then we have got an unsportsmanlike from Ethan Swenson. Because it was simultaneous fouls, the team serving less penalty time get awarded the ball. So the Netherlands will start with it. They've got 30 seconds and Scotland have got a minute in the bench. I suspect they'll just try and kill this here. It'll mean there'll be 10 seconds left on their penalty going into that second half, and I think more importantly it'll mean they'll start with the ball, the Netherlands.
Yeah. They're just gonna be running the clock out here with Nico Berger finding Jake Bowman, and that's gonna be it for this quarter. And just when the whistle blows, he dislocates the ball, but it's not in time for a face-off. I think.
Yeah,
I think it's now Netherlands ball at the start of the fourth quarter.
I think it should be. Yeah, I think the referees will discuss it. But we will take a short break and we'll figure it out when we get back to you in a minute. So we are getting back out for the final quarter here. It was a quiet quarter. A lot of stuff going on. Tensions rising. Both sides. Just one apiece in that one, leaving the score at 8-5. Did have a bit of confusion at the end of that quarter, but Will McLeish's check was successful in time. And as a result, a face-off occurs. But what a check that is.
Yeah, it was an excellent check by Jorik van Nielen, who plays for the Broncos in the Netherlands League.
Yeah, it was a great check, and it gives his team the opportunity to kill their penalty, which they successfully do. And now they get 30 seconds man-up opportunity themselves.
Here we go with Aldrik van der Heijden. Just going to run into his position on that man-up. And he's really the quarterback of this man-up offense for the Netherlands. Now also with Olaf van Nielen, and that's going to be it for the man-up. And I think we're at even strength here. Back to Olaf van Nielen, to one of the key players, Luke McDonald, for this Dutch offense. Finding Wes Gierkink. Van der Heijden now with the shorty matchup, which he likes. Going to the center.
Really good slide there, and they recovered well, shutting down any opportunity to attack. But they'll go again now, the Netherlands.
Van der Heijden to Bowman to Van Niele with the shot and a save by Shaw.
Great save from Steve Shaw there. It's been fantastic since he's come in, but that pass a little bit wayward. But Matthews will try and fight for it again. That'll be a loose ball push, and Netherlands get another opportunity to attack here. Be frustrated after a good defensive set from Scotland to turn it over so cheaply, but
here we go with Olaf Van Niele, who's actually a food specialist in his working life. And I've talked to him, and his latest project was on schnitzels. Very interesting. And here we go with Jake Bowman. Almost loses his defender, finds Bovie inside, and a goal for the Netherlands.
Yeah, really good play there from Jake Bowman. It was a sort of a no-look dunk pass inside. He's driven up well, the slides come. He's sort of looking straight across and just dumps it over the defender's left shoulder. Some confusion on the goal scorer in the stadium there.
It was definitely Casper Bovie, a player for the Delft Barons. Lives in Rotterdam, and this is his first European Championship. After he also played the World Championships in San Diego, and also, of course, the European Lacrosse qualifier.
Great work, Rhys Jeffrey Duncan. What a finish! It's fantastic. He's a player who has that scoring threat as well as being a face-off specialist. I know for his club team, Sheffield Steelers, does a lot of offense, and he's done really well there. Soaked up the hit, just stuck it past Thomas. In net, that's what his team needed. 9-6 to score.
Yeah, and all to play for here. Yesterday I also quoted him, famous Dutch philosopher Bas Verhaar. He always says the ball is round, so anything can happen still here in this fourth quarter. Little flick move from Wieland Muskens over his head to Nico Berger, who can pick it up. Gets pressured by
got a trip.
Yeah.
It might be 2 here for Drew Lindsay. Referee's just going to stop the clock and talk about it. Like the aggression from Drew Lindsay, but not quite able to get it. So he's got 2 30-second technicals there for 2 holds. One of them certainly looked like a trip to me, but it would have been a technical either way.
And that means 2 men up for the Netherlands in this crucial phase of this quarter and kind of in this game. Here we go with Berger to Van der Heijden. Gierkink back to Van der Heijden. Berger just runs it up. McDonald. Van der Heijden quarterbacking again, looking inside. It's not there. Pulls it out to Van der Heijden. Bovie to and Gierkink. Gierkink, back to Gierkink. He's gonna let it fly. Shot, goal, Netherlands.
Another great finish
Gierkink
there. Just moved it so patiently, just as the penalties get released. Yeah, just as the penalties get released, we don't even see the defensive players making it in. They use a full 30 seconds, and what a finish that is. That's low to high rip from Gierkink there.
Yeah, it's really a quality placement there. And I got to hand it to Scotland with 2 men down. Actually getting it to the last seconds and last shot. That's also impressive from their 2-man man down defense.
Certainly was impressive, but Netherlands get the opportunity for another attack here after a fantastic face from Muskens. He's been fantastic on the face today.
Bowman slips under, shoots. Great save by Shaw. And another flag. I'm not sure if we're going to see that in a replay.
So I think he's just hit him late there.
Yeah.
He's got a minute. I don't think we're getting a replay. I think after the shot's been taken, 55, Dougie Tooney's just dropped his shoulder through the player. Frustrating. After a great save from Steve Shaw there.
Here we go again with the Dutch man up. Van der Heijden to Berger to Bowman. Looking inside, it's not there. Pulls it out. Van der Heijden finds Gierkink inside. Another goal for the Netherlands and another goal for Wes Gierkink.
Yeah, back-to-back man-up goals.
It's a quick little dump.
Yeah, good game management there from the Netherlands coaches. It was a nice little move. Just kicked it down on the doorstep as he's turned the corner, Gierkink. He's done very well, just sticking that in the bottom corner.
Yeah, and we're almost at the halfway point of this quarter. About 8 minutes and 40 seconds left. And with the timeout, also the penalty is stopped.
Yeah, as it was a personal, Dougie Tooney's penalty continues the bench. So, as you say, the coach is just trying to utilise the full time. If you're the Scotland coaches, I think it's just a case of let's calm down. We've given away a few cheap penalties. And I would say, if you're the Netherlands coaches, it's a case of let's carry on, more of the same. It looked like Scotland were getting back into it, but the Netherlands offence has just been really efficient and sees them extend their lead.
Yeah, especially Gierkink has an incredible performance here in this fourth quarter with 2 man-up goals. Just closely after each other. One with an outside shot, ripped top corner, and the other one close finish on the doorstep. So definitely a midfielder who can do it all, shoot from range, but also can finish inside. Very impressive from him.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I think Scotland didn't realise that penalty was still there. They've now just lost a pole for potential man-down defence because they were on the near side. Frustrating, but good from Reece, Jeffrey Duncan to notice.
Yeah, and he comes
wins
up with
the
it.
ball.
Yeah, gets knocked down.
Just calling a loose ball hold.
And
I think that's an awful call, in all honesty. As he's falling, he's just took an absolute whack round the back of the neck. We're not going to get a replay, but that was it's not nice. It's seen Reece Jeffrey Duncan stay down. No flag though. It's just going to be a Scotland ball.
yeah, that's. I think he's giving it to the referees as well, and also the coach here is demanding an explanation here, and I can definitely see his point.
Coach Matt Bagley also politely telling the referee what he thought of that decision.
Definitely.
Of course, we'll never raise our voices to officials.
Never.
But Tom Gilbrook, they'll just look to kill their penalty now, Scotland. Netherlands thinking about the double team, but they know there's not long left, so just sitting off. And the penalty is now released, and they'll look to get things going again. That's Morgan Brown coming back onto the field. Jack Crawley now. Scotland with the starting attack from this game. Dan McQuaid, Christian McKinnon and Eli Cross.
Oh,
nice little flick.
Yeah.
Turned the corner well, but it's a good move from McKinnon and Quaid behind. But can't get that one to go. Score is 11-6 in this one. If you're just tuning in. Good move from Morgan Brown. He kicks it up top. Down to Jack Crawley. Got a goal early on from a similar sweeping move, but not to go there. So now comes out to Tom Gilbrook. Good move. Kick it to Tom Gilbrook. Nice patient offence from Scotland. They want to get one from this.
Oh, that's a good try.
Yeah, it was a smooth little toe drag-esque move from Christian McKinnon there, but just putting it wide.
Yeah, and I feel like if Scotland wants to have a say in this game, they really have to convert a goal quickly from one of these possessions.
Yeah, just kick it out to Jack Crawley. He steadies himself, takes that pressure. They'll move it on now, back to McKinnon.
Oh, tries to find someone inside, can't connect, and then it's Heidsma with the pickup to Verschuren, who's going to find Rickhoff, the captain, running it up here, clearing the ball. And that's an excellent clear. And he gives it to Van der Heijden. To Carver. And I think the Netherlands here really wants to make this possession as long as possible. To use the clock here a little bit. They're up 5 goals. Now Van Nielen in the center. Pulls it out. Finds Bowman on the backside. To Bovie. Van der Heijden indicating where his teammate should go. And here we go with Unter Somberger. Very recognizable with that great flow he has. Van Nielen now with the shorty matchup against Morgan Brown.
It'd be really frustrating for Scotland this. It's a long possession for the Netherlands at a time where they really need the ball.
Definitely, definitely. Carver here. Finds Van der Heijden, can't connect, just a little bit high. And that's a turnover for the Netherlands and Scotland ball.
Drew Lindsay just getting it down for his team. He goes back to his keeper after the oncoming pressure. Ball gets it into the middle to Ethan Swenson. He's been a little bit quieter in the second half as he gets that head of steam. Big shot, we've got a late hit, we've got a flag. It's going to be a white ball.
And we see Donald Verschuren here limping.
There's a breakdown in communication from the officials there. Obviously, flag on the field for the late hit, unfortunately.
But I can't really understand because there's a flag, but there's also already a restart. It's kind of getting messy here.
Yeah, I think it was...
Ooh, and that doesn't look good. I see Donald Verschuren here needs some help getting off the field. It's helped by assistant coach Nate Hunt.
Hope it's nothing too serious for him. Interestingly, I'm seeing 2 Dutch players sat in the penalty box.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's gone on. Unless one of them's just having a seat. Temperature has dropped a little bit here, but it's still quite warm, so I wouldn't blame them just wanting to sit down.
And I also see Unter Somberger in the box, and I know he's there in home, so it might be also that might also be the reason he's in there. But we're going now with 2 men up for Scotland.
And it's a great finish. That's Eli Cross, his first of the day. Scotland call a timeout to freeze those penalties. They got that quickly, and it's huge for them. Just nice little movement. Just a kick down. He drops his hands and pulls it high. Fantastic finish from Eli Cross there. And all of a sudden, it's 11-7. Just over 4 in the game. I think if you're Netherlands, you'll be hoping that you continue to win a large proportion of these face-offs here. Obviously, getting those possessions up, you can really starve Scotland of the ball and stop them being able to get that score back.
Definitely, and I think if you're Scotland, I mean, this is the perfect opportunity to get back in that game. You have about 4.5 minutes left. Also, we've seen a very highly contested Wales game yesterday, where in short amount of time you can score a couple of goals. That's lacrosse, and I think here with 2 men down, 4.5 minutes left, and 4 goals difference, it's all to play for Scotland. And
certainly, I know. Big shout out to Josh Simpson-Pink, a club teammate of mine, putting a big last couple of goals for Wales to bring that back and take it to extra time. But hats off to the Czech Republic. They were phenomenal from start to finish, and they got the win in that game. As you say, Scotland hoping that someone could step up with some big goals in the way that Josh Simpson-Pink did yesterday for Wales. As we come for this face-off, one of the penalties was released. I presume it was a technical, but still one person in the box. So it is a man-down face-off for in favour of Scotland. And a great face-off win yet again from Rhys Jeffrey Duncan.
And another timeout.
And now they call another timeout. It's an opportunity for them to get the right personnel on with that penalty still in the box. I think that's a smart move. They use both quickly, but with only 4 minutes left, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, especially if you have a face-off guy on and you have a long pole on, you really want to make a quick substitution, and you can get the right personnel on. And I think that one of the penalties released, so I must imagine one of those penalties only 30 seconds left, or maybe a little bit less. So yeah.
Certainly, they'll definitely want to get one back, but they'll be happy to see Rhys Jeffrey Duncan starting to get into a groove on the face. It's a player, I think I mentioned, he's been around this national team for a long time. He's on the active roster. He's the most capped player and plays with that heart and passion. Fun little fact about him, he actually refuses to microwave meals because he thinks it destroys the protein. But when you play like that, who am I to judge?
Exactly. Maybe we should start trying it as well.
Certainly. It's going to be Ethan Swenson starting with the ball out here for the Netherlands. For Scotland. Netherlands sat in that 5-man zone. Graham Rickoff, the captain, the lone shorty in there, as we've seen for a lot of the tournament so far. Gilbrook with the early bouncer there.
Great save
straight
by
off the
Heidsma.
restart.
Yeah.
The coaches will be a little bit frustrated and imagine that they've just burnt the last time out for that shot. But a fantastic save from Thomas Heidsma.
And now it's going to be a hard ride for Scotland, I can imagine, here with FJ Nieuwenhuis on the ball. Gets it to Taco Blom, a little Delft Barons connection. Taco's going to run it up. Gets pressured right near the sideline. And I think that's going to be a timeout for the Netherlands just in time before he loses the ball. So not only good timeout management from Scotland, but also here from the Netherlands, I would say.
Yeah, I think the penalty's still in there. There's got to only be a couple seconds left. But some great work from the experienced Taco Blom there. Just keeping that ball for his team. 3.5 minutes in this one. 11-7 in favour of the Dutch. Scotland will really want to get a quick turnover here. And I know defensive coordinator Lou Cunio works tirelessly day and night coming up with different ways to push out and be aggressive in moments like this. So I'm sure he's got something mustered up. But equally, we've seen how good that Netherlands offence has been at spinning the ball and being patient and really sucking the life out of the game and killing the clock. So it'll be an interesting last few minutes.
Yeah, we're going to see their ball management was really good from the Dutch offense so far. They could really settle it and take their time on offense. But definitely this is going to be a different kind of setup with a lot of pressure from Scotland, I can imagine. And we're just about to see the usual suspects on the Dutch offense. I see Luke McDonald, Wes Gierkink, Casper Bovie, Jake Bowman, and I think Aldrich van Heijden is going to start with it.
Yeah, it's going to be an instant double team out here on ball. You've got Douglas Toonian and Drew Lindsay looking to put pressure on straight away. He just gets over the top there. That's frustrating. Fortunian just trying to keep up with him. Seb Howarth now steps in and the penalty's released.
Oh, Van der Heijden gets pushed over the back line, but he loses the ball just before that to get the ball at Nico Burgerstick. And now we got Luke McDonald.
You do see Steve Shaw edging out the goal there, so freeing up that double team.
Yeah.
Interesting if Luke McDonald tries to push for the open net.
Here we go with
drop
Gierking,
pass.
and no, he loses the ball. And I think that's going to be a Scotland ball because it was not a shot or picked up by Scotland.
Certainly was. That high pressure on the double team. I think there was no need for them to kick the ball inside, but Scotland get it over now. Ethan Swenson, he looks to attack, gets that shot away off the pipe.
Hits the post, yeah.
Nice handles from Dan McQuaid. Gets it up. Tom Gilbert looking to push the tempo. Big split dodge, gets his hands free, sends it wide.
Gets backed up.
From this angle, it looked like it might have been the keeper, but referee thought otherwise. Comes out to Jack Crawley, he pulls it. Another big start from Thomas Heitzmer there.
And Willem Collen gets it up, finds Olaf van Nielen. Yeah, I thought he was out. And
really unfortunate work there. It looked like he'd just about to stay in, but some pressure from Ethan.
Oh, and that's a goal for Scotland.
There it is, big Jack Crawley with a shot. He saw big stop from Thomas Heitzmer in that last possession from his outside shot, but here he's done a great job getting his team one goal closer to a comeback.
Yeah, we just reached the 2-minute mark, so that means all the dead balls will have a stop clock, and it's not a running clock anymore. So that will favor the Scotland team a little bit.
Certainly will, and I hope that Reese can keep winning the ball for them on the face. We had Chris Willocks on the near side, just twitched over the line, and it's unfortunate. And they'll have to press out and be aggressive.
Yeah, once more we're going to see a running offense by the Netherlands. They're going to take it slow. Oh, and that's a great
check from
takeaway
Drew
check.
Lindsay there. That's phenomenal. He plays his lacrosse at St John's, Division 1, just finished his freshman year.
And Luke McDonald lost his stick like he lost his phone.
Get it to Will McLeish. He comes down, as I mentioned earlier. Not the best of shooters, so he's smart, tries to move it on, but he just doesn't really have help there. And he rolls it out of bounds. That's frustrating. Really is.
Couldn't find a teammate there. And now
Testament to the Netherlands defence, though, locking off his options and putting that pressure on.
here we go with Wes Gierkink. Is one-on-one on the keeper. Gets hit. And it's a goal. It's a goal by Wes Gierkink. And that's already his 4th goal today.
Just drives in well. Gets his stick free and goes one-handed in the end. Puts it in that goal. Extends their lead again. 12-8. Just under a minute left. Fantastic team performance from the Netherlands today.
Now we're going to see
good pressure from the two Scotland short sticks in there, and then Morgan Brown comes up with it. He's asking for a slash call, but referee doesn't give it. Drives through. Looking to move it. He doesn't really have any options. Now he gets it to McKinnon, who'll try and push the tempo. 30 seconds left. Kicks it up. Tom Gilbrook. And a great check. McKinnon with a fantastic ground ball, but he goes out of bounds. 26 seconds, and you can hear this Netherlands support behind us. You know what it means to them.
Yeah, definitely. They've been here already all week with a lot of support in the bright orange, singing songs, dancing, some dances. And here we have Taco Blom really pulling his way into the Scotland defender. Gets hit. The ball stays stays in bounds. Unbelievably.
It's getting really
Jake Bowman,
scrappy.
unreal stick handle, and that's going to be the game.
Yeah, I think a really solid team display from the Netherlands just puts them on top. They win 12-8. Some fantastic standout performances from both sides, but that's all we have.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for Scotland. Netherlands comes up with it, and they're going to be, both teams are going to be playing tomorrow, so tune in again here at Lax TV and World Lacrosse TV for another day at the 2025 European Men's Lacrosse Championships here in Bratislava, and make sure to watch all the games in the rest of the tournament. My name is Emlc Bunning.
I'm Fraser Hunter. Thank you very much for watching. See you all soon.
What Scotland guys are going to be too sad?
I think all of them.
I'm joined here on the sidelines by 00 West Geerkink from the Netherlands as they defeat Scotland 12-8 West. 4 goals today for you. Describe to me, what was your offensive shot feeling like?
Obviously really good, but I think the big thing for our offense today is we were playing we ball, not me ball, so the ball was moving around, we were clicking, and it felt like today everything really came together for the group.
Now you were born in Netherlands, raised in America, and now you reside in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
What does it mean to wear that on your chest and get to represent them?
Yeah, the team, we talked about how important that is today. It really means everything. The past year, going to school in the Netherlands, it's really been a great time living there, being born there but not living there. It's just a huge honor to wear it on my chest, so it's meant a lot.
Now these fans, they show up, friends, family, they bring the energy. Yeah. I see them right now.
Yeah.
Describe what it means to have them here supporting you every single game.
It's everything. We've by far had the best fan section out of every team here, and that gives you the extra juice when you need it late in the game, so that's been huge for us, and huge shout out to them.
One more time, West Geerkink from Netherlands as they defeat Scotland 12-8 here at day 7 of the European Men's Lacrosse Championship.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wes.
I'm here with Steve Shaw, number 17, one of the keepers from Scotland after a game versus the Netherlands. Now, you don't start, but you still have to go in and make some big saves. How do you prepare for a game like that?
You've always got to be ready. You've got to trust the guys in front of you. You never know what's going to happen, if someone comes down with injury or if you need to step up to the plate. So, yeah, always got to be ready.
And so Scotland is a lot of heritage there. What does that mean to you?
It means everything. Just to represent the name on my shirt and make my ancestry proud is everything to me.
And finally, you had to come out of the goal there for a second. What's your thought process when you got to go against an attack?
It's very touch and go. You just kind of got to trust your training, trust you've rehearsed it many times, and trust the defense in front of you, and yeah, just stick to the plan.
Awesome, thank you. That is Steve Shaw, number 17. After a game versus the Netherlands in European Men's Lacrosse Championships in Wrocław.
Commercial break! We've been really busy over the past 2 years developing our very own women's lacrosse stick.
We are really, really proud of it. So stop by the shop. We would love to tell you more about it.
Good Stick Co. Come get a stick. Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world. Our philosophy on pricing is quite simple. By removing all these different logistics and these middlemen in the manufacturing process of lacrosse sticks, we can pass those savings on to you. We can make these quality lacrosse sticks affordable for more people.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse. We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.